Good evening, YouTube. Broke Boy Tactical here, and as promised, I have brought you the Wii Banter that I told you I was going to do a review on. So let's go ahead and get the box out of the way. If you're new to my channel, we're a beginner-friendly EDC channel where we discuss knives, watches, flashlights, sharpening systems, which is going to be coming up soon. I'm going to do a review on the Work Sharp Precision Adjust, so stick around for that. But with that being said, like I said, if you're new here and that interests you, please hit like and subscribe, comment down below. I'd really appreciate it. And to all my current subscribers, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Everything here is funded by myself and my wife, you know, gifts, things like that. And this happens to be a gift that I bought myself, the Wii that we're going to be taking a look at today. So let's just jump into this thing. As you can see, with Wii's, you're going to get a very similar pouch to Civivi's, except they're quite a bit bigger. And let me go ahead and show you that here. And there's also something unique to that, where it's like, okay, well, it's bigger, big deal. But as you can see, there's a very big difference in the pouches, and also a little bit of difference in quality here. I'm sure it's kind of a little hard to tell, but as you can feel it, the Wii case is definitely much better quality. Still definitely like the Civivi pouches. But with the Civivi pouch, you've got room for one knife. You've got your microfiber cloth here. You got nice cushioning in here to keep your knife safe. It's still a very nice touch. But what's cool about the Wii pouch is it's got room for two knives, and that is pretty damn cool. As you saw in my Civivi shredder video, I had that little burrito, that knife burrito that fits 6 knives that they sent me for buying this Wii. And they also come with any Civivi purchase too, and I honestly recommend you get one. It's a really, really nice pouch. But you can see similar texturing on the inside. It's just a nice little extra feature. You get a very nice microfiber cloth, just like with Civivi's. But let's go ahead and take a look at the knife. This is the marbled carbon fiber Wii Banter. Let me get the light. Let me see if I can fix this light a little bit. There we go. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Honestly, the pictures online do not do it any justice whatsoever. Nice straight streamlined lines. This is a very streamlined knife. And I wanted to get it in this configuration because it had that little bit of extra flair that I was looking for. You know, this and the Elementum are just, you know, your basic pocket knives. And I always wanted an Elementum or a Banter, and I just had to go with the Banter, but I didn't want a regular Banter, so I got something with a little flair. You've got a 2.9-inch S35 VN blade right there. This is an American steel made by Crucible. China does not have their own S35 VN, so that is an American steel. You have titanium thumb studs. That's Ben Peterson. He's the designer. What is up, guys? WIUG. That's his insignia right there. You've got this very even grind right out of the box. This is one of the best edges, most even edges I have had out of the box on any knife in a long time. Just tell me down in the comments if you can see even the slightest bit of imperfection in that. It's quite impressive. Quite impressive. The black stonewash finish on this blade is beautiful. You've got adequate jimping right here on the spine. Not like on the shredder where it has a lot more, but that's a bit more of a work knife. This is just an EDC knife. You've got a liner lock construction that is locking up right at 50%, just like on the Civivi where it needs to be. The liner lock, though, is recessed into the carbon fiber scales, and this is the only side with a stainless steel liner, which I thought was kind of interesting. Let me go ahead and get my flashlight out here so I can show you guys real quick. Yeah, this is the only side with a stainless steel liner, as you can see. The other side is just flat carbon fiber. But this carbon fiber is really, really strong. You cannot depress that. I dare you to try. This is running on cage ceramic bearings. It's got a stainless steel, completely recessed, flush-mounted deep carry pocket clip with recessed hardware. That is amazing. There is a nice, generous cutout here in the carbon fiber so you can access your liner lock, which does have jimping on it, but it's nice and milled and smooth. It's not sharp to the touch. And this knife is drop-friendly, and you can spidey flick it with little to no effort whatsoever. Centering out of the box could have been better, but it's definitely a fixable problem and not something I'm worried about. It'll take me about 10 seconds to fix that. So I'm not going to count that against Wii. I'm just not. The action on this is leaps and bounds better than any Civivi that I have ever owned, and I'm really glad that it is. A lot of people were telling me you should just keep a Civivi. They're no less better than Wii, except for the blade steel and maybe some of the handle materials, but I'm calling bullshit right now. That action is insanely good. Insanely good. I mean, the attention to detail on this marbled carbon fiber, too. And I really want to talk about this. I was worried it was going to be slick, and it's definitely looked slick. But, guys, I'm pushing up on this, and it's a little slick. It's not going to be as textured as G10 or some, like fabric, like carbon fiber, if that's what it's called. The regular carbon fiber, micarta, anything like that, or even some FRN out there has some better texturing for grips on there. But I'm very impressed with how sleek this is and how grippy and functional this knife actually is going to be. I've handled enough knives in my day to know when a knife has bad ergos or when it has a bad grip, and I feel very comfortable using this. I've got a full 4-finger grip. You've got a nice lanyard hole back here. Nice recessed hardware. I do believe it's stainless steel. It could be titanium, but I'm going to say stainless steel just to be safe. If it is titanium, correct me down in the comments down below. And like I said before, this action is ridiculous. This Spidey flick, of course, I messed it up right there, is awesome. I mean, this is just an excellent knife. I am very, very pleased. Very, very pleased. The quality control is 9 out of 10. Like I said, it did come a little tad bit off center. Just the slightest bit. Nothing I can't fix. And if anything, I think it just might be the liner lock slightly pressing up against the blade and maybe just nudging it that hair that it is off center. But other than that, it's very good. $116 is what I got this on sale for at Blade HQ. I believe this knife you can pick it up for like $129.99, I believe, on a regular day. But for $116, I just couldn't pass it up, especially since I wanted a Banter, but I wanted something with a little bit extra to it. So I'm really glad that I got a nice utilitarian knife with a streamlined design that fits in the pocket amazingly. It feels like you're carrying nothing, especially with this carbon fiber in that one scale. Like, I mean, guys, this thing weighs nothing, and it feels more solid than any G10 knife that I own. I'm very impressed. Very, very, very impressed. Applaud. Applaud Ben Peterson on the design, and good job, with the quality control. That's where I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. I highly recommend you go and get yourself a Banter. You can get yourself a regular one in blue, or I believe the black one with the blue thumb studs is still available. I could be wrong. They're having a huge blowout sale, but they're like 96 bucks right now. And if it has the same action that's on this carbon fiber one, you're going to love this knife. This streamline right back here, the straight lines back here, just make this sit right nice and even up against the edge of your pocket. You cannot feel this in your pocket. It just disappears. This is one of the best carry knives I have ever owned. You've got a very sturdy deep carry pocket clip. I mean, I already mentioned it was deep carry, but that is stiff, but it still goes in the pocket nice and easy, and it's not going to go anywhere. So that has been my review on the Banter in marbled carbon fiber with S35VN steel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will see you guys next time.